Get ready with me to celebrate my husband's birthday. I'm not even sure why I decided to record a video when I literally have 20 minutes to leave the house. But at least you'll know what my 20 minutes of makeup is going to look like. Almost every single time when I'm in a rush, I always use the Tatcha Serum Stick because this smoothens your skin like no other. All those dry patches on your skin will be gone in an instant. And then I'm going to be using a primer that's super hydrating on the skin, but also very tacky, so it makes the makeup last longer. This is the Secure the Glow primer from One Size, and look how cute that bottle is. So I'm going to be hosting my husband's birthday dinner at Yellow Chili, which is an incredible Indian restaurant here in California. And it was started by one of India's top chefs called Sanjeev Kapoor. If you know him, you know him. For foundation, I'm going to be using Lancome Tint Idol, and this is in the shade 345N, which seems a little bit lighter for me, but it's okay. I know it looks ashy now. We'll make it work by using some dimension and will bring it down to my skin tone. The brush that I'm using is from Real Techniques. It's actually a contour brush. I love it for foundation. Now on to my favorite concealer, Milani, in the shade Warm Beige, which is 145, true match to my skin tone. I'm only going to apply it in areas where I want to conceal, where I have that uneven skin tone under my eyes and around my mouth. And while it's drying up a little bit, I'm going to contour my face. When you let your concealer to dry a little bit, it's easier to blend. It gives you more coverage. And while it's drying up, I'm using the Beautiful Skin Sun-Kissed Glow Bronzer by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Medium. This is a bronzer, meaning it's the perfect shade that gives you a nice dimension and a contour, but it's a bronzer. Forgot to mention, I'm actually recording this on April 21st. That's my husband's birthday. And we're meeting our friends from the community for dinner. These people are more than just friends. They're like family now. These are people that we meet every single day, and we're very, very close to them. And being in a small community like this, everybody knows everybody and everybody has each other's backs. So we have a pretty close-knit friend circle here. Now that the concealer is a little bit more tacky, it's time to blend it out, and as you can see, it gives beautiful coverage. And because we've added dimension to the face, you really can't tell that the foundation was lighter than my skin tone. So anytime you get a mismatched foundation, use contours and concealers and correct it. Now I'm going to be using a cream blush. This is from the Cheek Clapper Fat Ass Trio from One Size. And this is called Twerkalicious. And I'm going to be applying it on the highest points of my cheeks. That is beautiful to begin with, but I'm going to be setting it with the powder blush as well. And now it's time to set the face. So I'm going to be using the Milani setting powder. And I'm going to very lightly set all over my face using a powder brush. And this is something that I absolutely will do anytime I step out and I have makeup on my face. I blot my face before I lock it in. It doesn't have to be a fancy blotting sheet. Just use your toilet paper and go around your face. So what this is going to do is it's going to press in the makeup, first of all, onto your skin. And second, it's going to absorb some of that excess product that's sitting on the top layer of your skin that makes your skin look cakey. And then I'm going to lock everything in using the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, giving myself a good spritz to lock everything in so my makeup doesn't move. Before applying eye makeup, I like to apply some powder underneath my eyes. That's going to, one, bake and highlight underneath the eyes. And second, if there's any fallout, it's going to take care of that as well. I'm quickly brushing my brows with the Milani Brow Gel. This is a transparent gel. Although it looks white, it's going to dry transparent. I'm going to coat my hair thoroughly and brush my brow hair upwards just to keep it in shape. And then I'm using a dry spoolie to remove the excess product, as well as again brush my brow hair upward so it gives that feathered out look. And then using the same Cookie Cosmetics brow pencil, I'm only going to fill in the sparse areas at the bottom portion of my brows. I already have very thick brow hair, so I don't like to overfill. And honestly, I want to get to a point where I don't even fill my eyebrows. It should just look naturally nice, and I would like it that way. Who doesn't like it that way? Just going with neutrals today, nothing too complicated. I want something elegant, so I'm going to be using the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes palette, starting with this lighter brown shade as transition. Using a larger blending brush, this is from Rose & Ben Beauty, I'm going to warm up the crease as well as the outer corner. All you have to do is keep on rotating that brush till you get that nice diffuse look. And of course, you can add as much or as less eyeshadow till you're happy with the intensity. With a smaller blending brush, I'm going to use that eyeshadow in my lower lash line as well, smoking it out all the way from the outer to the inner corner. Next, I'm going to deepen just the outer corner using a deeper shade of brown. So with the same blending brush, I'm going to use it in the very outer V of my lid. And then with a smaller definer brush, this is again from Real Techniques, I'm going to use it in the outer half of my lower lash line. Because we used it only in the outer half, it's going to give that lifted effect. Now for for the inner half, we'll use this ivory shade. And when you highlight the inner corner, it draws more light and makes your eyes appear brighter. I'm going to tightline using the Maybelline Master Kajal. I'm just applying it in my waterline. And then using the black eyeshadow, I'm going to smudge it out in my lower lash line. And then to get that smoky liner effect, I'm going to use that black eyeshadow in the very outer corner of my top lash line. And then with a blending brush, I'm going to smudge it out. Nice thing about that is you don't have to be precise and you get a beautiful sultry wing. It's time to finish up, so I'm going to curl my lashes before I use mascara. The lash curler is from Sally Hansen. I'm going to link everything in the description box below. And the mascara is the Milani highly rated mascara. And here is the completed eye look. Simple enough, but at the same time sultry and looks very elegant. I'm loving the way this is turning out. I still have 5 minutes. So I'm going to first dust off that excess powder underneath my eyes. And then I'm going to set my cream blush with the powder blush. These blushes are super quality and extremely pigmented. I wanted to match my lipstick with my outfit, so I'm going to be using the Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Milan. This is such a beautiful shade, but again, when the lipstick is this rich, you don't want it to transfer. So if I'm not wearing a transfer-proof lipstick, I always make it transfer-proof by using lip coat. This is a lip sealant. All you have to do is apply a thin layer over your lipstick, and no matter what, it's not going to transfer. I made a video about this and I'm going to link it right on top, so make sure to check that out. And as I said, my top is the same color as my lipstick, and I had to get my gold hoops and I just let my hair free. And here is the finished look. I ended up trimming my brows a little bit. With the limited time I had, I feel like doing something special like that. I don't know why, but I call it special. It's a special item which was not in the list and I decided to do it like a bonus. My husband doesn't like to get on camera, but I just forced him to get on camera. I just said, look here. And immediately we started driving to the restaurant and had a wonderful birthday celebration for my husband. I always like to include all of you in my celebrations. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon with a brand new one. I love you guys. Bye.